guys, welcome to episode 18 of Making Nevermorrow. For those of you who have just jumped into the series, my name is Chris. I'm a freelance illustrator from Melbourne, Australia, and this is a video series documenting the production of my latest comic book, Nevermorrow. So we're really coming up to the end of this whole saga, I suppose you could call it now. As you saw last week, the proof arrived. It was exciting, I was happy. I'm probably not showing it on my face because I'm on my way to work, so I don't look, I'm not too thrilled about going to work, but I'm thrilled about the book. So last night was a really busy night. As I mentioned last week, we had a lot of baby stuff going on, and that's definitely becoming a lot more frequent now. As of today, we have 3 weeks left until the baby arrives. So my initial goal when I did this book and the Kickstarter and everything was to make sure this book was done before the baby arrived, and I'm really cutting it pretty close. But I think I'm going to do it as long as the baby holds out until close to its due date. I think we're going to be in the clear. As you've noticed from the proof and everything, the printer that I'm working with is super fast. Really great to get along with, in contact, and just talk about the book and what I need it to be, what I need to be done to have it as I see it, have seen it in my mind, and within a couple of days turnaround, which is absolutely fantastic, because I know I've watched a few of the 100s videos, and some of you guys have been waiting like a week or 2 weeks just to get your proofs, and that's just absolutely insane. So I'm really thankful that I've got a printer that's really on the ball. So I went through the list last night, as I mentioned I would. When I say the list, I'll elaborate. I went through the proof book and wrote down a list of all the changes that need to be made, all the edits, everything that needs to just be tweaked or touched up or completely changed, to make sure that the final book is 100% for you guys. So I did that, and to be honest, there wasn't as much as I thought there would be. There was the cover, which I knew straight off the bat when I opened the parcel when it arrived. I've got to put the ads in, which is another thing I knew. Otherwise, there's the prologue, just needs to be edited, just for grammatical sake. There was also a few things in some of the speech bubbles, a few inconsistencies in a couple of panels on the second last page, which I noticed. And other than that, everything else is pretty good, I think. I'll go through it again just to make sure. Camera's moved there. I'll go through it all again just to make sure what I've written down is that's all that needs to be changed. So I already started this morning. I finished editing last week's video this morning, uploaded it off to YouTube, and started making the edits. So I've got the geez, my phone just won't stay still today. I've got the ads put into the book. I've got the God, I'm thinking a lot today. I don't know, my head mustn't be in the right space. I edited the cover, so that's fixed, and that's about as far as I got because I had to get ready for work. So most of the rest of it I can probably do this afternoon, I reckon. At least this afternoon or tomorrow morning, enough time to get it off to the printers on Wednesday. I'm not sure if I should just get another proof or say, yep, I'm 100% happy, send it off. As you probably recall, there was that issue with the prints as well. They were printed at the wrong size, which I don't know if it's a fault of theirs or a fault of mine. I know I did mention size earlier on, but maybe they just forgot. So that's just another discrepancy which will need to be fixed. But I'm going to email him later today anyway, just to say I received it. This is my thoughts on it. I will make a few edits and then we'll get the order underway. And as long as he says that's cool, then off we go. Still waiting on the stickers to arrive. I still have to order the envelopes, but I might go to Officeworks after work today and see how much they are, because if they're affordable I can just grab them today and be done with that. But as some people have mentioned, it is a lot cheaper to just buy them through eBay. It might just take a week or so to arrive. I don't really want to have to deal with that. So alright, I'm going to keep this one short today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. That's pretty much just a quick rundown of what's happening. So things are underway, and things are looking good. Goodbye. So you're probably thinking, it's Wednesday, Chris is off to Matt's for a coffee with Matt and Dean. Well, you'd be wrong. I am unfortunately off to work, as I've been called in. I was called in last night. I already knew when I left work yesterday that I had to come in this morning to stretch some more canvases, because there's a bit of a back order on them, which in hindsight is absolutely great because I need the hours, I need the extra money before the baby arrives, and I also want to show to my bosses that I definitely need more work and I'm willing to do it. But at the same time, Nevermorrow is so close to being done that had I just had this extra morning, everything would have been finished to say to the printers, do it. Get it printed, send it to me, and I can get everything done for the backers. Nope, that's going to have to go on hold at least for a few hours. As far as I know, by the time I get in this morning, there's already 2 canvases. I've got another 3 to do after that. Hopefully that's it. I reckon, because there'll be someone extra on today, which means what my job normally is, so when a customer walks in, I generally have to just drop everything I'm doing and deal with the customer. There will be another person in there today who does that, because we have part-time, we swap our days. She'll be there to deal with the customers. I can just flat out stretch canvases without any worries at all. So I reckon if I just slog through it, I can get it done in at least 3.5 hours, and then I can leave and continue on with my day. So that being said, that's my plan today. Just nut into it, get my workday out of the way, leave as soon as possible. There's a pro and con to it. The longer I stay, the more I get paid. The sooner I leave, the quicker I can get other stuff done. I still have Thursday and Friday off, which is fantastic. I know my Thursday's sort of booked up a bit, but for the most part, still plenty of time to get work done. Otherwise, yeah, that's sort of my week ahead, but I was really hoping to get everything done. Last night was busy, went out to dinner with my family, and then afterwards my nephew was there and my brother-in-law was there, and they're both really into Pokemon Go as well. So there's a park near the restaurant we went to, so we stopped there for about 10 minutes and did some Pokemon hunting, and we defeated a gym and we took over the gym. So we owned that gym for about 5 minutes until someone else took over. It was that quick. And this was about like 9 o'clock at night too. Like, the park was not crazy busy, but there must have been at least 20 people there playing Pokemon. It was insane, but really cool. I don't know, it made me really happy to see all these people out in the middle of the night. It was spitting in, like, with rain. Like, it wasn't a clear night. And people were like, yeah, I'm just going to play Pokemon. And I thought that was rad. There was partners there, boyfriend and girlfriend playing Pokemon together. And yeah, that's cool. That was really cool. So there wasn't a whole lot done on the book. Yesterday when I got home, I had to deal with a dog, give him a haircut and bath him, and by the time that was done, just wanted to chill out. I was really tired from work, and then we went out for dinner. So nothing got done on Nevermorrow. In saying that, nothing really needed to get done, minus a few of those edits, which was planned for today, but they will be done this afternoon. So there's not a lot to report, but for the sake of vlogging, here I am telling you what's going on. So yeah, once I finish work, I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm going to go to Matt's, show him the proof copy, see what he thinks, because I want him to have a semi-thorough look, and see if there's any other edits that he could pick up on that I didn't pick up on. In saying that too, I also did get up early this morning, knowing that I had to go to work, and I fixed up most of my edits. I think there's one page left to do, which I actually have to go back into the original page and edit some of the rim lighting on the characters, which that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, that's about it to report. A nice short one for you today. I'll probably report later on today if everything gets the go ahead to send to the printer. Otherwise, peace. Alright, it's 12:15. I just finished work. That went way quicker than I thought it would, which is awesome. Probably could have gone a bit longer if I wanted to, just dragged it out, but I just want to get out and get some stuff done today. So yeah, bit of extra pay for the day, not too bad. Had no customers bother me, which was awesome. And yeah, now I'm off to Matt's. I'm going to grab some lunch for the both of us. We're going to catch up. I'm going to show him Nevermorrow, and then I'm going to go home and get back into work and get these files off to the printer. It's going to be awesome. Catch you guys later. Chris here. It's Friday morning, nearly afternoon. It's 11:30. Busy couple of days. Yesterday, I've had the day off, so Jazz and I went out. Got myself some new records and stuff, just as a little treat before the baby arrives. It was sort of like a little Kickstarter treat for me, because I used some of that money. It wasn't a lot, but you know, it was like, yeah, these are the things I really wanted. Probably won't get them once the baby's born, at least for a while, you know, because they say once the baby's born, you know, you don't have money to spend on yourself. It's all on the baby, so my little treat. Anyway, got a little bit done. Finalised the books, all the files and everything. Emailed the printer. Everything's good. Everything's been printed now. Awesome. Spent the afternoon on eBay. Got all the postage items ready. So I've got the bags on their way. So they're the tough post bags, which most people seem to use. It's almost like a rough cardboard, and it's got the rip pull. So when you get the reward, you just rip it open, all your items come out. Woo! I also got comic bags for the books. One of my main fears is that it might rain wherever your books end up, or you know, it's winter here, so it might rain while the books are out. So I just want to make sure that the books don't get damaged. Most of the stuff will be able to fit inside the comic bags, so the prints, the stickers, everything. So they're on their way. Everything should be here, I reckon, by Wednesday next week, which is awesome. This morning I spent time doing the digital awards. So again, everything was done. I managed to save the Nevermorrow PDF. Turns out once I saved everything as a JPEG, the PDF saved absolutely fine. There was no issues. I'm assuming when I had the issues last week with the printer, it was because the PDF I was making was a mixture of JPEGs and Photoshop files, which is probably why I was getting the white border. This time, nothing. It's all clear. Everything's fine. It was easy. So, no brainer. Took me 5 seconds. I was really happy with it. Had a quick flick through. I knew all the pages was done anyway because that's what's been sent off to the printer, so I didn't need to double proof it. Done. Digital pack's already ready. Uploaded to Dropbox. I've got 2 separate folders. There's, I'm just looking at it now, there's a PDF reward folder and there's the PDF bundle reward folder. There was about 5 or 6 people who pledged for the PDF bundle. Everyone else got the PDF reward. Pretty much anyone who backed the Kickstarter at all got that. So next step, jumped onto Kickstarter, checked out who's actually answered surveys. Turns out there was about 10 people so far who haven't answered. So I personally contacted them and said, hey, just need your details so I can get stuff to you. Thank you. Downloaded the list, so now I know who has and who hasn't been emailed, and emailed everything off. So I've sent over 100 emails now. Everyone should have their digital rewards, which is awesome. If you don't, contact me. I'll sort it out, but otherwise check your inboxes. It should be there. Could be in your spam, but it's come from a personal email, so it shouldn't be filtered as a spam. I hope not. Anyway, so next exciting thing. Guess what I received? This. I'm pretty sure it's the stickers. This is actually the first piece of mail I've ever got that's delivered to Chris McQuinlan art, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I've never done that before. It's just a weird little thing, but I'm pretty happy about it. Judging by this little thing here, it's the stickers. Now, looking at it, this is going to be a ton of stickers, 1,000 stickers, so here we go. So this is a weird little thing. I've got 2 complimentary gift cards from the company. I'm assuming this is some of the other stuff that they do, so it's sort of like promo. Yeah, I didn't request these, they just came in. So I got some happy birthday and a love card. And just a little thing that says, thanks for supporting fast printing. That's really cool. I've never got anything like that from Vistaprint or any other guys I've used, so I'll probably use these guys again. A lot of their stuff was pretty cheap, but depends on the quality of the stickers, because I don't even know what they look like yet. Okay, stickers are here. Fast printing. Thanks, guys. I gotta say, that was pretty prompt. It's been a week, so that's probably as quick as I was expecting it to be. I mean, I was sort of hoping maybe Wednesday, Thursday, but first thing Friday morning, like it could have been at the post office last night and they just didn't get around to it. Okay, wow. Yeah, these look sick. I assumed these were going to be die cut. I don't know why, but they're not. Everything is... I might not take all that off. I might just peel one out. Everything's sort of stuck together. There's obviously still a bit of adhesive, but... Oh, come on. Oh. There we go. There it is. The Nevermorrow sticker. Obviously, so it's cut in between, so if we peel that off, it'll have a nice, beautiful bleed. Just like that. Awesome. Couldn't be happier. Now they're on a vinyl, so they're meant to last longer than your standard stickers, which is cool. They do sort of have that plasticky feel to them. The quality is really nice. Like, the print came out way better than I was expecting to, especially for the price that I paid. And yeah, $100 for 1,000 stickers. I still don't know what I'm going to do with them all. Looks like you guys are going to get a lot of extra stuff in your reward packs. So there you go. This is all thanks to you guys for all of your support. Honestly, these stickers wouldn't have existed if you guys didn't go so crazy and been so wonderful and supportive of the project, backing the project. I think it was the $2,000 mark that got these babies over the edge, and I'm really glad I did, because now I've just got all these stickers. And I mean, these are probably things I'm going to be able to chuck into orders in the future. Even the books that I sell to all the comic book shops are probably going to get free stickers now inside. I'm going to get some art gum. If you guys know what art gum is, it's the same stuff they use on magazines, which is like that little adhesive sticker that just peels off. And I can stick all these to everyone's comic book. That's pretty rad. Thanks so much, guys. Okay, so I'm on my way to work. It's Saturday morning. It feels weird because it kind of feels like a Friday to me because I ended up working on the Sunday. So my days are a little bit out of whack, but that's all right. You know, like I said, more money, which is... Oh, sorry, fix up my camera there. So yesterday was a pretty good day. As you know, I got the stickers in the mail. I got email notifications saying that all the postage stuff, so the envelopes have been sent. I got an email saying that the bags for the comics have been sent. So hopefully I'll see those by Tuesday. I assume the books have been printed or are being printed and sent on their way, so I should have them next week. Which means next week should be full steam ahead. Come Wednesday, which will be my first day off from work. So assuming Jazz doesn't go into labour, I reckon I can have everything done by the end of the week, end of next week. What I'll probably do is go down to Officeworks or somewhere and just buy some sticker labels and print out all the addresses just to make life way easier. I really can't be bothered handwriting every single address because that will take a lot of time. So that's probably just one of the next little steps. So with so much done, there's, like I said, not a lot. You know, there's definitely nothing art-wise to do anymore as far as Nevermorrow is concerned. So I have been doing a bit of sketching and drawing. I had tried to set a bit of time to do a little bit of fan art yesterday. I had a really cool concept for a t-shirt design, but that was sort of right near the end of the day, so I never got around to it. So I did do some sketching in the evening though, while watching a bit of telly. Jazz and I started watching, I was going to say Penny Dreadful, but not Penny Dreadful, Stranger Things on Netflix, which just came out, which is really, really awesome. If you guys are into sort of those, it almost reminds me of Super 8 and Goonies and that sort of era movie. The music is just top notch. Even the acting's quality. I think there's only one person in there who I actually recognise, which I really like because it allows me to, I find it allows me to connect more with the characters when I don't actually know them from any other movies. Anyway, so while I was, you know, we were watching movies and stuff, I was on my phone. I was trying out a website called Imager, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of, or a lot of you have been on, or even are members of. I've been a member, I've had an account on there for a couple of years, but never really used it. So I thought, yeah, I'll actually give it a shot. Yesterday, after a friend of mine was, you know, trying to do the same, and I said, oh, let's see what kind of results we get. Really interesting. First thing I noted, grammar Nazis. Full of grammar Nazis, which is fine. I understand grammar's important. nothing to say about the piece, because I did put some comic strips up there, obviously, hence why I've got the grammar Nazi comment. But yeah, it really seems like there's not a lot of people who are willing to post positive comments about, you know, the art that you've posted, except for clicking that upvote button or clicking the like button. That's really the only way they interact, if they enjoy the piece. But if they, you know, this is my experience anyway, but if they don't like the piece, they're more than willing to just throw down like, oh, this is crap, or oh, you know, one piece was the Mepsi Market piece I did for the competition, and one said, oh, this looks like something out of a porno, or, you know, I've seen enough porn to know where this is going. And it's like, really? Like, I did get one good comment, which just said, yeah, pretty sweet. Another one corrected like a slogan on one of my characters. It was weird. Look, it didn't affect me in any way. Like, I'm, you know, just trying it out. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to stick with Imager. But a friend of mine said that Reddit is another good place to go to get recognition. It feels like the kind of place I'm going to have to be regularly on there to get, you know, myself noticed. But I feel like if I'm going to put that kind of effort, you know, into that, especially with Reddit, like then I have to go outsourcing all the subreddits for, you know, that particular piece of art. You know, if it's a piece of fan art from like the Powerpuff Girls, I need to find like the Powerpuff Girls Reddit and post it there. And it's just, that's too much, man. I think I might just try and stick with DeviantArt and Tumblr and Instagram and that. Things are, you know, going good. But yeah, my sites are definitely now focused on, you know, where I can get the work and how. I have also finished a commission sheet, which like a guideline sheet, which I posted up on my Facebook last night. So I definitely need to share that around a little bit more, because I only put it up on my Facebook, and I put it up on the Imager, which just got 0 response, which I'm, you know, not surprised on. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. I don't know, things feel pretty airy-fairy lately. With you know, now that Nevermorrow is pretty much done, I don't really have a specific goal in mind. And with the baby, I'm trying not to as well. I'm just trying to draw for the sake of drawing, and once things settle down, I can finally get back into Legend of Rock. And I'm trying not to get myself too excited on new ideas, because I had an idea for another mini comic, and I thought, no, I just got to stop. Okay, so I'm at work anyway. I'll chat to you guys later. It's Monday, last day of the week as far as making Nevermorrow goes, so I'm just finishing up the video now and realised I didn't actually do sort of like a sort of final recap and update since Saturday morning. Not a lot really happened yesterday. I had a massive sleep in, which I feel like I haven't done in ages, and then one of my friends was freaking out thinking, because I hadn't been in contact with him, that Jazz had gone into labour, which didn't happen, but it was pretty funny waking up to those messages. Ended up going to see Batman, The Killing Joke, the new Batman animated film, which was only in cinemas for like a day, so it was very random. A friend just bought me a ticket and off I went. Look, this isn't a review show, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but I mean, it was enjoyable, but I don't know, I didn't walk out super impressed. To be honest, I feel like I need to read the comic. But everyone says that the comic is pretty much, the movie was pretty much a play-by-play of the comic, so I don't know, I'll give it a shot. Apparently the comic's better. Anyway, so that was it. Didn't do a whole lot for the rest of the day. And then today I've been at work, got home, I received some mail, I got a record that I'd bought online, and I also received all the postage bags. So I'm still waiting on the plastic slips for the books, and I'm still waiting for the books themselves. So nearly there. I assume I've got a rough idea that they might arrive on Wednesday. Could arrive tomorrow, could arrive Thursday. Hopefully they're here by the end of the week, so I can have everything out by Friday. Hopefully, if everything arrives, Jazz and I can just set aside a day and just do a whole production line and get everything done. That'd be awesome. Just wanted to recap and say thanks for watching. It's been a pretty busy week regarding you know, getting everything Nevermorrow wise done. It's very surreal, and it's been weird. I feel like I'm in this weird limbo at the moment between, you know, the comic's finished, but I don't really want to start anything else until everything's out and done. So I really want to get all those things done. I'm trying to get some commissions done. I've got the commissions for the Kickstarter to do, and trying to get some work for myself. And for those of you who follow me, noticed that I posted a comic book strip, or comic strip, on Instagram, which then sort of went out to all my other social medias, and people really enjoyed it. It was a comic strip I did a couple of years ago called Retail, and it was something I planned on doing like a run of and never did, but for some reason when I first posted it didn't get a lot of attention. This time it got a lot of attention and people really dug it and thought it was quite funny. So now I'm thinking I might do that again. I still am going to be working on The Legend of Rock, but it's made me think that maybe I should do the 100 Days of Making Comics again. Like I've said that I've wanted to do this before, and actually work just on the comic strip and make it purely half hour every day, rather than sort of the slog that I've been doing with Nevermorrow. It was like, full days, literally just half an hour, laying out story, inking them and whatnot, and just see how many comic strips I can do in 100 days. I think that would be pretty cool. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should take a break? Or should I, once the baby's done and things are settled down, jump into the 100 days again? It will definitely keep me invigorated in doing something comic book wise, and I think that would be fun. So I don't know, I'm curious on your thoughts. Otherwise, I'm going to leave you guys at that. I've got baby classes tonight. It's the last baby class of the 6 that we've gone to. As of tomorrow, Jazz is 2 weeks away from being due, although I still think she might come early. Who knows? That'll make for a good video, otherwise if she does. Thanks everyone for watching. Congratulations to Marsh and Mike. I can't remember if I said it last week or not. But congratulations to you both on finishing 100 days. You guys have just done a massive job. You've absolutely killed it, and I hope that you'll continue working on your books, and I can't wait to see more of them. For those of you who haven't, check out Space Cat. There's a Facebook page for it. I'll try and remember to put a link in below. And I don't believe Marsh has a page for his comic, but check him out at Marsh Makes Art, pretty much everywhere on the internet, for what he's doing. Kenny Keen's still doing his 100 days. Eric Ferries is still doing the 100 days. I know I'm missing a bunch, but I haven't really been keeping up to date, sorry. Although I have been keeping up to date with Gaz. He's still doing it, even though he's at San Diego Comic Con. Check him out, he's at today 18, I think. So if he's at day 18, that probably means that there's 82 days left to go. Sorry, I had to. I don't know. I'm not quite as hardcore as him, but, I tried. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you all next week. This has been Making Nevermorrow. Hopefully your books will be out very soon, on their way, into your grubby little hands. But I'll be documenting it all as it all comes in. So catch us next week, hopefully, if other things don't happen. Not really, ooh. A baby's coming. You know a baby's coming. If it comes, I won't be updating. That's why. But it'll be a super cute video when it does. See you all later. Bye.